All right, folks, welcome back. We're still waiting for President Obama to speak at the White House. Now, he was supposed to speak at 2:40 Eastern Time. He's now 39 and a half minutes late. It's habitual. I don't know why. For all I know, in this case, something could be breaking that has caused his delay, but he's never on time. But 40 minutes, even for him, is very, very late. The report is that he's going to speak on Ukraine and Russia, and there have been new sanctions imposed, announced today by the Europeans in conjunction with the United States, which includes a arms embargo and a ban on dual use in sensitive technologies such as advanced energy technology, equipment relevant for deep sea and Arctic drilling. So these are additional sanctions. In conjunction with the sanctions, you get a double dose of bad news for Putin, if you will, because the rebels inside Ukraine have suffered a setback. Reportedly, 22 of them killed in strikes by the Ukrainians against the Russian separatists. If you want, I'm sorry, I said rebels, the Russian separatists. So, not good news for Putin today. Although, how bad is it? I mean, we could talk about that, and we could certainly discuss that. There's a disturbing report also, which I want to get to here, if I do have time. As we, again, if the president comes out, we will bring him to you. But the warning hasn't been given yet. So, and this is a kind of a bizarre story, which is that by Todd Starnes on Fox News. And it says here that do not eat or drink in front of Muslims and learn more about their religion. Where's that from? Who's telling you that? That's the directive that's gone out to active military personnel at the Uniformed Services University of the Health Sciences. It's a Department of Defense medical and graduate school in Bethesda, Maryland. The brigade commander sent an email to military personnel at the facility last month, just before the start of Ramadan, advising them to show respect for Muslim colleagues. Quote, "This is a period of great personal restraint and commitment, in addition to renewed focus on worship. I'd like to encourage you to learn a little bit more about this religion, but more importantly, I'm asking you to be considerate and do not consume food or drink in front of Muslim colleagues. It is a simple yet respectful action." Gee, I wonder, I'm just talking off the top of my head here, gee, I wonder if a similar directive is going to go out from Brigade Commander Colonel Kevin Gies on Yom Kippur, for instance, when Jews fast. I wonder if they're going to say, don't eat or drink in front of Jews because you want to show them respect. Now, I think that would be ridiculous. First of all, Jews wouldn't be working, although it's a military facility, so I don't know how that works there, to be honest with you. But are you kidding me? This is what our military has become. This is what our nation has become. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say anymore. He's telling them to learn more about Islam, learn more about the religion. What if they don't know anything about Judaism or Christianity? Should they learn more about those religions or only Islam? Do you see the slight problem here I'm having? By the way, the president is now 43 minutes late. And, you know, if he has something very important to tell you, well, we'll tell you what he has to say. It's always, you know, it's the president, so it's got, by virtue of it being the president, it's important. But let the record show that we were ready. And he was not. Really, I mean, 43, 45 minutes, that's a long time to be late. All right, folks, I just want you to know that we have much more of the Steve Malzberg show ahead. We're going to talk to the mother of Andrew Tamarisi, the brave Marine who is still imprisoned in Mexico. We'll speak with her in the final hour of the show. We have the Gimme Fives. We have a lot more to talk about. And we'll be back with the Attorney General for the state of Oklahoma. And more of the Steve Malzberg show. You know, every day we do America's Moment, or the American Moment, and this hour's American Moment takes a look back at the making of the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation.
Abraham Lincoln began the war between the states with a single stated purpose: to preserve the Union. So it surprised everyone when in July of 1862, President Lincoln announced his intentions to issue an Emancipation Proclamation to free the Southern slaves. Lincoln was urged to delay his proclamation until the Union Army could boast a battlefield victory. That opportunity came at the Battle of Antietam, when Union forces drove Lee's army out of Maryland. 5 days later, on September 22, 1862, President Lincoln issued the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation, stating slaves in those areas still in rebellion within 100 days will be freed. This action made slavery the focus of the war and ultimately caused France and England to withdraw their support of the South. The following January, Lincoln issued the actual Emancipation Proclamation, stating that all persons held as slaves within the rebel states are, and henceforth shall be, free. You're watching An American Moment on Newsmax TV.